Yeah, back in the field with the Trackstarz, Ryan Righteous, Sean Tanner, DJ Jeremiah. What's good?
All right, this segment is sponsored by Amazon Music Unlimited. For a limited time, if you're listening to Trackstarz and you use our link, you can go and get an Echo Dot for just 99 cents. It's a promotion that Amazon is running. It's the most popular Amazon promotion this year. So make sure you go and check it out. You get a smart Echo speaker. It allows you to talk to Alexa. Say, hey, I want to hear the newest Aaron Cole song, and it'll play right then and there. So make sure you go right now and check it out. All right.
All right. Spoiler alert. We have a very special guest, actually two in the building. We got the Coles, Kelly Cole, Aaron Cole. How you doing?
Family.
That's
What up? Bristol, baby.
We here.
Man, how y'all doing? I don't know where to start, man. We've known y'all so long, man, just watching the growth. And I remember hearing the vision from way back and seeing it all happen has been crazy, man. So I'm going to start with Pops, man. How do you feel about how things are going?
Man, I feel good. Like, we couldn't predict everything, but we definitely had a vision. We love where things are. Of course, in our own feelings, we would love for things to move faster, but we're confident in God's pace. So we feel good about it, man.
All right, 2 up, 2 down. What's going on, sir?
What up, bro? What's good?
Married man?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Who would have thought, man? Who would have thought?
I know, it's crazy. I still be like, dang, what's going on?
So now we got to talk to you different because you're grown now.
Yeah.
We can't talk to you like a little child no more. Like,
I always thought Aaron was the little brother of Christian hip hop for a minute. Like, he was like everybody's little brother.
We can't.
And now he's a grown man.
For sure.
Yeah.
Man, new album out. How you feeling, man?
I feel good, bro. It's been doing well. I'm excited to hear the response and stuff like that. It's been dope, so I'm excited. It's really dope.
Yeah, now you guys hit a major city tour. How many different stops did you all hit?
I did. It was a small run. I did like five or six.
Okay.
I just wanted to kind of get out there because I had never did my own tour before, and I'm glad I did because it was crazy. It's nothing like people that's been supporting you from day one, pulling up and, you know what I'm saying, singing a song with you. Because I've been like opening for people since the beginning of my career, which it's still dope, but it's nothing like this 2 up 2 down tour. It was crazy.
Now, see, I didn't get a chance to dap you up because of COVID, but I was definitely there and I enjoyed the show. And I had a question for you. Being a veteran youngster in the business, right? And just, knowing your heart and everything that you've done, how do you choose which artists you decide to work with that are coming into the game, that are new faces, new sounds? Like, how do you choose the artists that you decide to work with? What is your criteria? What do you look for?
I think I just let things happen naturally. Like, I think I've always kind of been like that. Even with the song, Like You, like people probably look at Like You and be like, oh, he hit up Torn, he hit up Toby for a favor. It's like them my homies, you know what I'm saying? So it was like Torn just hit me up and was like, man, let's do something. And I got, you know what I'm saying, the OG on it. So I like working like that, just letting things happen naturally. Like I'm not always in Atlanta. I feel like Atlanta is like the hub for CHS right now and just Christian music.
Hey.
And I'm not out there a lot, so I don't get to, you know what I'm saying, meet a lot of people. So when I do and I have a genuine connection with them, like I just do that. So that's the same thing with like Clyde and stuff like that. Like he came out to one of my shows in Canada and we just hit it out from out there. So me and Clyde have been cool before I even put him on a tour. Same thing with Paris. Paris was in my wedding, so it's like I have genuine connection with people that I work with. So.
Aaron, you mastered it, man. You mastered it. The rapping side and the singing side. And I told you when it happened. I came up to you during the show and I was like, you did it, bro. This is it. This is it.
I still remember that.
You remember that? I just had to tell you. I was like, yo, like to balance both of those is been amazing to watch you do. But I remember I was like, man, when you hit that rap pocket and you hit it like that was the only thing you did. Like whenever you sing, it feels like that's your thing. And then when you rap, it feels like that's your thing. And to be able to master both of those is amazing. Like I'm listening to this album, I'm like, yo, this dude could spit, like for real. And I know you take pride in that. How does that make you feel?
Nah, it feels good. I feel like people have been asleep for a while, so it feels good. Yeah, I think that's definitely what I was trying to just do with this album. Of like, I feel like through my career, like I struggled with just doing one or just doing the other. Like, it was like when I was doing the radio records, it was like, okay, this is what I'm doing. And then I was like, all right, forget all that. I'm about to just rap. You know what I'm saying? So I did that. But I feel like with this album, it's really focusing in on like, nah, both of these are a part of me, and I can do them well. And I don't feel like anybody else can do it like that. So yeah, I think this album is definitely what that is. And I'm excited it's all coming together. So
talk about the record with J Moss, man. That's a huge one, man.
Man, it's crazy. So I was shooting. We were shooting a video for Water for Me. We shot that in Dallas, and we just all got back to the Airbnb. And it was like late. It was like 1:00 in the morning. So we about to lay it down. I was just kind of like doing my scrolls. You know what I'm saying? Scrolling on Instagram or whatever. We all do it. Don't try to judge me. Man, I just saw he just started like lighting up my stuff. So like liking it, commenting, and like follow me, going crazy. And I'm like, man, what's going on? So he was just trying to like let it by. Like, I guess he didn't know if I was up or not. So I immediately DM'd him like, man, thank you for tapping in with me. Like, I've been following you since I was young. Like, I grew up on you type of vibe. He was like, man, I love what you're doing and all that stuff. So again, it was just a natural connection, and we chopped it up for months before we even, you know what I'm saying, did anything. Wow. And I just got the song Leave Me, and I was like, man, he could take this song to another level. Because honestly, how Leave Me was, but without him was just like a cool song to me. I didn't know if I was gonna put it on the album, but then I sent it to him and I told him certain things that I wanted, but then he like went crazy, and it is what it is now. And I was this close to like, man, I'm re-recording it because this man just blew me into the water room.
But it's J Moss.
I just kept it. So what he sent back, that's what we put out. So
all right, Aaron, let's get there. Let's talk about it. All right, so you went there with weapons. We knew this story. We knew this story for a long time. Yeah. We didn't know you were going to address it. Was that just a stray bar that you were like, you know what, I'm going to keep it? Or was that intentional? Like, did you want to bring this up now?
So he actually got two. If you listen to the album, he got two. He got one about your favorite Christian rapper.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I knew that was coming a long time ago.
So the weapon one, yeah, it really just we was freestyling in the studio. So it was me, P, and Matt. Paris and Matt really helped me with the album, like put the whole album together. You know what I'm saying? Like I went up to Tulsa and we was just working on the album. Like I could tell that story later, but anyways. We was just freestyling, like having fun. Like we have been working, having fun, and it just came to me because it was like a real thing. Like the line just came to me, but it was like I was going back and forth if I was gonna do it or not, just because of course what it's become already. But if you really listen to it, it's really about me. Like the verse is really about me. It's not just about that line. It's not like I was trying to go crazy. It was about like how I was impatient. You know what I'm saying? Like I was impatient, and I took this deal when I had other deals on the table just because this deal was saying, oh, we can put you out right now. And I was like, man, I'm ready right now when I wasn't ready right now at all. And so it was just really learning the lesson of like, man, how God had grace with me, because that could have went all bad. Like I could have not got out of that deal. I could have, you know what I'm saying, not been where I'm at with Toby. So it was like, it really, the whole verse was just about me and how you be in your mind and you be thinking about stuff of like, man, if I didn't do this, like I could be farther, or I could be, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So, and like I said in the Rapzilla interview, I had sent it to him. We talked about it. He didn't really like it, but I had to do it for my story. You know what I'm saying? I had to do it for my story. So
yeah, I mean, there was some salt in there too. Yeah. I mean, I get the perspective, but there was some salt in there.
But the respect that I have for you in that whole situation is that you did take it to him. to be like, yo, I'm thinking about dropping this, because most people wouldn't have done that.
Nah,
Most people would have just been like, boom.
He knew it was spicy. So Kelly, like, did you weigh in on this, or how did you feel?
Everybody in my team weighed in on it.
Yeah, I weighed in. I said, drop it.
I knew it.
No, and it wasn't about, like, it's like what Aaron said. I was like, yo, you telling your story. We're not taking shots. And it's what it is. It's just a line. It's hip hop. It's nothing personal. And so I made sure we let Truth know that.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it ain't nothing personal. Like, you the GOAT forever. It's just hip hop. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. I can imagine his reaction to that. What's interesting though. So just in case people don't know what we're talking about, we knew Aaron before this first deal. At least we think so. They didn't tell us they had this deal when we first met him. But Toby, I guess, told you that you can be signed, but you'd have to wait till you're 18. Correct?
Correct. Yep.
But then Truth came in with,
and I was 15.
You were 15 at the time. This is when you did that 15's new 30 or something like that, right? And then. And then the Truth came with Mixed Bag and offered you a deal. So that's where you say you were impatient, because you took that one instead of waiting for the Toby one. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Like he came and we was just weighing. We was weighing like, okay, what do we do? Whatever. And of course, like at the time, I didn't really know Toby like that. I grew up on Truth. Like I grew up on Truth. I grew up on Jones, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? CHA, go. So we like bet we got Truth. You know what I'm saying? Mixed Bag was just starting up at the time. He was saying, let's go now. Like, you know what I'm saying? They were saying, like, let's go now. He was like, bet, like, this is what we rolling in. You know what I'm saying? And it just didn't happen how it was supposed to happen. But
so, Aaron, a little clarity on the whole Toby thing. Like, you're 15 years old. They're saying that you can come out at 18. Are they saying they don't want to put music out? They don't want to promote you as an artist? What was the clarity around that? Because I'm thinking anybody would have passed on that, because you're fresh. You got all these ideas. You got all this music.
And I want to comment on that too. When Aaron done, I want to comment.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Please.
So it was like, and I'll say up front, Toby's a genius, and he was right. You know what I'm saying? Of having me wait, but basically they wasn't gonna put me out and put the full push. You know what I'm saying, as a whole label, and you know what I'm saying, go to that next level with, you know what I'm saying, what I was doing until I was 18. So I don't think people know this, but when I dropped, if I can be honest, I was technically signed to Goatee. So it was like that he let me drop music, but it wasn't like under Goatee umbrella. It wasn't like whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it really was just like molding years, because I tell people all the time in interviews, like from 15 to 18 was like really molding and shaping. Like I was in boot camp. I think I've talked about that a bunch of times on here before. Of like Pop put me through boot camp of everything, like when it comes to spiritually, on my show, like all that. So yeah, I say it was needed out, but that was the clarity. Like he let me drop music, he let me do shows, he let me do all that stuff. But far as like the push, which the push came with the Right on Time. And you know what I'm saying, going out.
So for your protection is basically what you're saying.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, what you got, Kelly?
Yeah, Toby was like, yo, I need you to live life. I need you to go get your heart broken. I don't feel like you have lived enough. Wow. And you know, me being a dad, I was like, yo, he ready now. And the message that God gave me about it, I prayed about it. God has said you're looking at his anointing and not his maturity. And that's what messes people up. We can see a person's anointing, but they're still not mature. They haven't grown. They haven't lived. And so that was the biggest lesson that came out of that. Because I was like, yo, he ready now. But no, his anointing was ready. Just like David. David didn't serve as king when he was anointed king. So Aaron had to go through his process.
And that's I don't know if you noticed this from us, Aaron, but that's the number one thing we always try to convey to you is, man, there's so many kids that we know that start when you start, that they lose either their passion for God, or they get drawn in a way into other things that are a little bit more attractive. The world could really beat your faith out of you. And I know for me personally, I was like, man, what can we say to this young man to let him know that the most important part of this journey is making sure that you are authentically a lover of God, because when the fame stuff comes, because you're so talented, we knew that was going to happen. It gets really difficult to navigate, especially with girls and attention and dudes that they may appear to be Christians on the outside, but when you by yourselves, they tell you all kinds of nonsense. That's what we knew was coming for you. So we're like, man, I hope this all goes well. But we knew we were confident because of your dad. Your dad, we knew was going to handle everything. So
yeah.
Nah, yeah, for sure. It was definitely like I said, needed. Like at the time, I was like, man, what's going on? Like people at school hearing about the deal, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't doing nothing. I'm still in school. Like it was that, small stuff that don't matter. Like it was the biggest thing back then, but it don't matter now at all. Cause all of them hit me up like, man, we so proud of you type vibe. So it's like, but at that time it was like, man, you ain't signed to nobody. Like you still type vibe. You know what I'm saying? But I say no, man, like that really molded me. Cause like y'all said, like it's so many people just dropping like flies. Like it's so many people that started when I started that it's not even here. I was thinking about that this morning. Like the people that was starting when I started and was at that first Flavor Fest, like I don't even know where they at right now. So it's like, wow. Like just to still be here is a miracle in itself. So
that's real.
Talk about your relationship with Toby. Like what is it that you learned from him that you think that, man, I didn't learn from nobody else. I learned this specific thing from Toby.
I mean, I don't know if I wouldn't say I didn't learn it from anybody else, but I would probably say he was the first one in the industry that I saw was like probably the biggest star in the CCM genre, but he talked to everybody that he came in contact with. So it's like I would chill on the bus with him, and like he'll be like, all right, let's go get some breakfast or whatever. And while we going there, like he talking to the people that's sweeping up the floors. He talking to the people that's, putting his lights up. Like he treating everybody the same. And I think that's just something that I learned from him. Like his character is just like crazy. Like you could be the biggest star, but if you're not treating people, how they should be treated, like that you end up falling, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I see that in a lot of artists. Like when I hear stories about older artists and how they fail and stuff like that, it was really like relationships. Like they didn't tend their relationships well. They didn't, treat everybody. They just thought they was the man the whole time, and treating people like they work for them when they do. But it's like, it's a way of treating people that work for you well, so that they love working for you and they love, being a part of what you're doing. And that's something that I learned from Toby every day. Like just his character from top to bottom is just crazy. Like everybody that we come in contact with from even back in the day is like, man, I never had problems with Toby. Like Toby was that guy. So that's probably the main thing that I learned from him. No matter what arenas that he do, because he's been doing arenas since, man, I was not even born. And he's still that guy, you know what I'm saying? He's still there. So yeah.
Wow. That's
man,
crazy.
talk about marriage, man. How has marriage changed
you? How has it changed me? I don't know. I think first of all, I'll say it's fire, but I think maybe the thing that changed me, it definitely brings things more into picture, because I think before marriage, like I was young, so like, and I'm still young, but it's like looking at, I like clout. Like who doesn't like clout? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Clout and the things that happen as far as like awards and billboards, but it's like she cares about that because she cares about me, but she don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Dope.
If food ain't on the table, she don't care about none of that. So it's like it puts things in perspective for me of like, man, these things are here today, gone tomorrow. But if I'm not, you know what I'm saying, and it goes deeper of like, if I'm not, you know what I'm saying, really tapped into my calling and, you know what I'm saying, impacting people's lives, like that really means nothing at the end of the day. So I think that put that more in perspective for me. Like getting married, it's like, man, she cares about it and stuff like that. And she's proud of me because of that. But the real stuff, you know what I'm saying, and if you ever meet You know what I'm saying? Erica, you'll see, like she more saved than me for sure. And so, the real stuff of like, you know what I'm saying, impacting people's lives and changing people's life. When she hears people come tell me stories about how my music changed their life and brought them closer to God, like that's what she cares about. And of course, bread is what she cares about.
She's amazing, man. We had a chance to meet her, and she's awesome. So I'm very happy for you, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right, so let's talk about well, first before this, I want to get into what Kelly's been doing, because your dad's been killing it out here. So talk a little bit about the programs you've been running, books, teaching other people how to. I went to one of your seminars and I learned a ton, inspired me. Tell everybody what you've been working on.
Yeah, so the biggest thing I'm working on now, I'm putting on a conference called the Locked In Conference. So it's all about getting locked in on your faith, your family, your fitness, and your finances. It's going down January the 15th of 2022. We're sold out of the in-person tickets, but you can still get virtual tickets at www.lockedinconference.com. So we're gonna be talking about everything. I'm bringing my millionaire coach to the building, Aaron speaking, my daughter speaking. Like I got a whole bunch. We talking about real estate, how to rent cars. So if you don't know about Turo, you ever heard about Turo?
I've heard.
Like there's people making millions of dollars renting their car in Turo. So I'm bringing somebody to talk about that. So I'm making 2022 one of the best years of your life, and hopefully we can get into some of the stuff that I helped Aaron build and used to build Aaron's career. But that's what I'm working on, bro. Just trying to help as many people as possible.
Hey, Kelly, can you give for people who haven't seen it, because I've seen you and Rick talk about it, the quick formula on the book, because that was amazing. I would love our audience to hear that real quick.
Oh yeah, so I could tell people how to write a book like this weekend. It's very simple. It's not hard. People make it seem hard. So think about writing a book like going to the grocery store. If you're a smart shopper, you start off with writing a list, creating a list of the things you need. All you need to do, that's basically your outline, okay? When you go to the grocery store and you go shopping, you put the things in the buggy and you check them off the list. You don't go home and cook everything in order that you put it in the buggy. No, you look at the refrigerator, you see what you feel like cooking that day. Writing a book is the same way. Look at the list and write about what you feel like writing about that day. And each day, just fill in each one. And before you know it, your book is done. But to shortcut the process, record yourself talking about that topic or whatever it is, that thing on the list, or have someone interview you and ask you the questions about the different topics on the list, and have that transcribed. Go to rev.com, and guess what? Your book will be done.
Wow. That's awesome, man.
Bars.
That's it.
Kelly, you challenged me because when I sat in on one of your seminars, the first thing I got from it was you kind of made up your mind that you weren't going to be stuck in any other place other than success. Like, how did you do that? Because you talk about the year that it happened, and when you woke up to the idea, it feels like when I hear you talk, it's like everybody can do this. We just don't put forth the effort or the discipline to do it. How did you get to that point in your life where you were like, "Yep, I'm doing it. This is it. This is the formula." And then how did you piece it all together?
Yeah, so I think that drive and that hunger just literally coming from nothing. Like I was born in the projects, the Cabrini Green housing projects. You don't know what it is. That's where they filmed the TV show Good Times.
Oh, wow.
And they made the movie Hoop Dream. So I was literally born in that place. So those buildings that you see, that's where I was born. So I literally came from nothing. So I always had this burning desire to be something. And once I started having kids, I already knew that I was going to set my kids up to be the most successful people, or put them in position to be the most successful people as they can be. So I think that comes from there, that drive, that determination, and being born in the hood. You just want something better for yourself and for your family. And then once you meet Christ and you find out it's all about leaving an inheritance for your children's children, I always got work to do. So if you believe in the word and you're not trying to get to it, something's wrong with you. So that's how I feel.
And Kelly, talk to us about what your other two children are doing, right? Because
yes,
they're doing some amazing things too.
Yeah, so my oldest daughter, she is graduating a year early from Lipscomb University. She's studying theology, straight A student. She's going all the way to get her doctorate. She's going to be a professor in theology. And then my baby girl, she's 15. She sings and plays the guitar. She sings better than Aaron, but she wants nothing to do with the industry. She is a worshiper. She is a worshiper. She only wants to sing in church. And I honor that. So whenever the Lord calls her to go forth and do more, I believe she will. But right now, she has a heart just to worship. So
Kelly,
yeah, she actually plays and she sings.
You ain't gonna secretly have that mic on and record it on the back and then sell it outside?
Bro, I wish. But she's singing at the conference too. So I'm getting her to do a little things here and there.
Yeah,
she's gonna sing at my
and Kelly
as well. But yeah, my thing is all about setting them up so we can knock it down. So go ahead.
And Kelly, is everybody writing a book?
Say that one more time.
Is every child writing a book? Is that a requirement? Because I know that
Is that a requirement?
It's gonna take a minute to do errands. But yeah, my oldest daughter, she's working on her second book. My oldest daughter, she's working on her second book, and my baby girl, she has a journal right now. So they're gonna be working on it. But Aaron, Aaron's gonna write one eventually.
Aaron trying to rap. He like, I'm gonna be an author later. I'm trying to be the best rapper of all time.
Yeah,
It's the same thing.
There's so much more to the story.
Nah, I'm gonna do one, but it's like, it's not. I'm not done yet. So it's like,
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. You want to?
I thought about writing one up to this point, like raising Aaron Cole up until this point, but I don't know. It's just, I have so many projects. I don't know if I'm gonna do it yet. But I just get so many questions of what it was like and what I saw and all of that. But I may do that one day. I don't know.
I'll just tell you this. I'll tell you this real quick, Ryan, and Ryan will agree with this. We've met a lot of people over the years since we started doing this, and a lot of them say stuff that they never do. Like they promise stuff they never fulfill, and they let you down. Even when like there's stuff that people have promised us that they just said it. You know, I don't know why they said it. They can't do it, right? But watching your family, man, from Aaron, Kelly, everybody, like whenever you guys say you're gonna do something, y'all do it.
Yeah.
Facts.
And I don't know how y'all pull that off, but I remember Aaron saying that he's gonna do this, this, and this. He's done it. You, Kelly, you said, "Oh, this is gonna happen." You told me before you started the courses that you were gonna start courses. You did that, and I'm like, man, I've never seen. It's hard to find people that they set goals for themselves and they don't stop until it comes. And this is over 10+ years, right? So it's not just like quick stuff. You guys stick with it until it happens.
Yeah, Kelly, I remember when you showed me the video of Aaron rapping at 4 years old. I went up and woke up my 4-year-old and was like, "Get up! You're not doing enough with your life. Get up!" But that's a book in itself. Like, I mean, rapping at the age of 4, and then going from there. That's a book. Like, I mean, the only other person I can think of that's done something at that age at 4 was like Tiger Woods. I mean, and look at where he is today, and look at where Aaron is going at such a young age. So I feel like y'all have so many books, so many volumes of books, just, leading up to where you are right now. And yeah, you're right, Aaron. The story hasn't, the last chapter hasn't been written, but man, it's so much that people could learn just by reading that much alone, that much into your life.
Oh, that's real.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, man, Will Smith, he ain't write a book when he was just got done with the Fresh Prince. Now, like he done did all the movies. He
shouldn't have
chilling
written
now.
this last one. He shouldn't have done this one.
Yeah. And a lot of his secrets should have stayed in the closet.
That's hilarious.
Oh, buggy.
Man. So, man, I just want to say, bro, like, we're proud of you. We're proud of both of y'all, man. You guys are doing some amazing stuff.
Love it.
I'm honored that you still come on, man. Like, we thought you would be like, Trackstarz is like, man, I've been done that, man. Like, that ain't good. We thought that would happen years ago.
Yo, and I will pull your card so quick. I remember when your dad gave me a note like, he's on track 6 on a mixed bag compilation. On track 6. So I was like, don't do that. Don't do that.
I was trying to get on earlier. I was trying to get on the week of. Y'all was the ones busy.
Yeah.
Nah, I still expect it. There's gonna be a day when Aaron's like, I can't. I don't got time. You know what I'm saying? I got, I'm on Breakfast Club or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Never. We'll always come back, man.
I ain't like y'all other friends, man. I'm coming back.
No, man,
Yeah.
we love you guys sincerely, man.
Yeah.
You guys are family. You've been there with us
Yeah,
for a
man.
long
Yes.
time, more than a lot of people, man. So we're excited to see what's coming next.
Thank you, bro. Nah, for real.
All right, man.
Anything-
So go ahead, Ryan.
Now, I was gonna say, anything y'all want to tell us about 2022 that we can expect that the fans can listen to for?
Man. Nah,
They
I'm
both
really
look like they
trying
got a secret, don't they? They got a secret.
They always got secrets.
We always got
Nah,
secrets.
we can't. Nah, we good.
We ain't saying nothing. We always got secrets.
yeah. Music, like we trying to figure it out. So I'm just supporting, you know what I'm saying, and promoting 202 Down, and that's what we on. So
Okay.
Yeah, Sean, go to commercial so they can go ahead and say it. Yeah.
All right, let's do that. Let's get back into it. You in the field with the Trackstarz, Ryan Wright, Sean 10, and DJ Jeremiah. Let's go.